Hello. Welcome back to the channel, or welcome to the channel if you are new. Hi everyone, it is me, Dan. And I've been meaning to sit down and film this video all week, and it's just been one of those weeks where I've just not had time. So hopefully I'm going to pick up a pace a little bit this week. But we are working on our Pride colour along page, where last time we concentrated on red. It is a bit more of like a pinky red. I'm going to zoom us in. It's a bit more of a pinky red, but I'll be honest, I quite like it, and I've had a little idea when I've looked back at it, because I thought it does hint at an orange in these flowers, and then this square is going to be orange, and then this square is going to be yellow, so I'm going to hint at some yellow, and that's going to hopefully follow its way through the page. Now, I have done a little bit of work on this since you last seen it. I've finished all the leaves on here and done the background. I'm going to keep the background really simple. I decided to use charcoal green from the Scorpion set with the snow from the light skin set, just like to lighten areas, and every single square is going to look like that. So the background is just going to be this dark sort of mossy look type thing. And then I did do some leaves on this page, exactly same as how I've done them. And actually, as I continue through this, probably the majority of the leaf work will be done off camera, just to speed things along, because we originally was going to have a really quick series. Now, you're going to have to bear with me because the thunder has just started, the rain has just started, and you may hear it. I have literally just grabbed every single orange that I could see in the Black Widow sets. So we've got some dragons, we've got some skin tone lights, some scorpions, but I'll keep you informed as we go. I'm going to stick with this sunset colour, which I used here. I think it was quite a yellowy orange, and I fancy something quite dark. So I'm going to use the Dragon's Breath. So it is thundering, you might hear that in the background. I think the heavens have literally just opened, and it is raining. Hopefully it won't cause too much of a problem. I am in the den, I've got the ring light on, we should be fine. So I hope you enjoyed the last one. I mean, it didn't turn out to be the quick colouring page that I originally had planned it to be. But it doesn't matter at all. I was having a little bit of a look again into the Pride flag colours, and I did make a mistake last time, because I said that red symbolised healing, and that was completely wrong. I must have read the wrong line. Basically, red symbolises life. Obviously, it symbolises passion, and that is where life comes from. It's actually orange. That is the healing colour. So we've got a storm going on outside, it's thunder and lightning, and we are healing through the colour orange as we colour the Pride flag. So this is going to be quite red, but I thought it works quite well for this flower because they look like little love hearts. It's an orangey red, it's probably going to look like these over here. And then we'll get fully into our orange flowers. I think I was going to do this flower yellow. No, in fact, I'm going to change my mind. I wanted to do these 2 flowers, 3 flowers, yellow. Because it matches 3 on that side. But yeah, so thank you everybody who watched part 1 so far. I hope you enjoyed it. I am really going to try and kind of pick up a little bit of pace on this. Because I don't really want it to take me all month. Excuse me, my hay fever at the minute is awful. I've been quite lucky the past few years, but I feel like it's just cycled around, and this is going to be a bad year. But I'll be fine. It's just annoying. But it's Monday evening. I hope everyone's had a fabulous Monday. I have had a lovely day. I've had a lovely weekend actually. So Saturday we went to the zoo. It was boiling. Funnily enough, there was a storm warning. Which didn't actually make an appearance until later in the evening, so we'd been home for hours. So obviously I wasn't too fussed. But it was so hot. It was just an absolutely lovely day. And surprisingly very quiet. So we got there and needed to go to like the members area because we were picking up our cards. You have to go and have your picture taken. Pointless because I am a silhouette. So the lad behind the counter was like, "Oh, I'm really sorry, they're printing off funny. They're not very good, but you like the picture looks fine on screen. I am just a silhouette. It genuinely could be anyone." And we queued for about 20 minutes. Not particularly awful, I don't think. And the zoo itself felt busy, and then I think excuse me, I think as the day went on people just got fed up because it was so hot and they just went home. We left about 4, and I would say from 2 onwards it was just really quiet. So don't know if people kind of went in the morning to kind of get it out of the way, but it was boiling, and the sun there is like quite relentless because it's just so open. But I loved it. I loved it as always. I can literally see the lightning flashing out the corner of my eye. goes the thunder. Yeah, so that was Saturday at the zoo. Full day out. Sunday. Well, that's quite nice. Sunday, I'm just going to sharpen. None of these pencils have been used really. I think I don't tend to use orange quite that often, so this is interesting. Sunday, I'm just swatching. If you are wondering what I am doing, Sunday I have my little nephew in the morning. And he's genuinely the cutest little thing. He's just hilariously funny. I'm just trying to work out where to go. I don't really know. I've not really planned this through. I forgot what flowers said I was going. Oh, I'm going to do these like triangular ones, yellow, aren't I? So we'll avoid them. Going to do. I think I'm going to keep it simple and just do all of these flowers. I know they're not the same. The same. So I babysat for a couple of hours Sunday morning. And then we just nipped to do a little food shop. Well, I'll say a little. Spent enough. Normally we go Aldi, but Asda is just across the road from us, so I nip to Asda all of the time. And I have the app thing, and I have money because you build up cash in like your cash pot, and you turn it into vouchers. And my original plan was I was just going to leave it till Christmas and then just buy like Christmas treats, like food and stuff. But then I got a message the other day saying that so much was going to expire, so I thought, you know what, I'll just cash what's in it and we'll just do like a shop with it. I mean, it was fine. Fine really, because it just made this week's shop super cheap. But it's a bit annoying because I'm sure when it first started there was no kind of expiry on them. It just sat there. So once you cash it, you do get 6 months on your voucher, but then that would obviously only get me to September, so never mind. So yeah, so orange is symbolises healing. Also symbolises fun. So I thought quite a nice Monday. It is so dark outside. Now bear in mind it is it's nearly 8:10, and it looks actually dark outside. The sky's gone that thingy. But speaking of orange, mango Pepsi, new obsession. I love it. It's absolutely lovely. So I'm using carrot and serpent on these flowers, and I am really, really liking. I'm going to mix it up actually, because I feel like there is a difference in these pencils that should just give it enough. Enough variety. But I hope we're all good. I hope we've had a fabulous weekend. I hope we're ready for a good week and like prepared for a good week. I have entered this week with a really positive frame of mind, which I'll be completely honest is the complete opposite to how I tackled last week, and I feel that's potentially why colouring and exercising was not done, because I am like a little bit of a shut down when I'm not in the best frame of mind. I'm much more enjoy playing the PlayStation, reading a book, as opposed to exercising and colouring. I have done some colouring very, very slowly. I've completed my first page in Flowerscape in Paradise. Haven't done a background because I don't feel like it needs it, but I love the way it's turned out, and I was going to post that on Instagram this evening. However, the lighting is rubbish, so I will wait until tomorrow. But yeah, so I'm in a much more positive frame of mind. I am back on my food planning and exercising from tomorrow. Hopefully. It will just depend whether... Well, I'll do it at home, but I'm hoping to go to the gym to do it. I'm going to do a weather check. It's even darker than it was when I just last mentioned it, and it's absolutely pouring down now. It has been so hot today. Like you would not believe. Pretty much like Saturday, and then this crazy, crazy weather. I said to Leon Saturday, I was like, nah, it's not raining. There wasn't a cloud in the sky. It was absolutely glorious. And at 8 o'clock, I've never seen rain like it. I couldn't believe it. So if you can hear anything, that is what you can hear. There's only 3 of them. Yeah. I'm actually really liking these orange combos. Might inspire me to do another, to use orange a bit more. I feel like I'm not a orange person. I can't remember when the last talked to you. I feel like my PlayStation had been returned. and I subscribe to PlayStation Plus because it backs up. Because obviously when I got the PlayStation repaired, it was wiped completely clean. So bye bye games. To be fair, there wasn't really any on it, so I'm not that bothered. I mean, Hogwarts Legacy was on it, and I am a little bit bothered about that because I had spent about 40 hours on it, but I'm going to save that till the summer holidays. And if I feel like getting back into it, I'll get back into it. But I did download Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, and I completed that yesterday. Maybe Saturday. I can't remember. Actually really enjoyed it. Kind of glad I didn't buy it because I smashed through it in a week, and that wasn't even really putting a lot of time into it. But it was, I did like get all collectibles and stuff like that. But it was really fun, really fun. I started playing last week Stray, which Lee got me for my birthday. If you've seen it, it's like the dystopian game where you're a cat. Quite like them. I just feel like I need to do something different with these. It's quite a nice chill game, bit of puzzle solving. Do you know what? Wait a minute. I've got my Who art markers here, and I was just thinking, do I base these flowers in one of them? So this, I don't know where my swatch is. But I think I'm going to do it. You know, just for something a bit different. So this is an Who colour marker. It is water-based ink, so I'm hoping it won't go through. It's a very thin. But I'm thinking if we just do that, the idea is to colour over this now with an orange pencil. Yep, not gone through at all. And because this is quite thin, I can avoid any streaks, and I'm thinking it's just going to add something a little different to it. So yes, it's yellow and we are on the orange section, but in a minute you will see that it will be much more orange. Can't believe I didn't even think about working in these. I have to say, going down on this paper, absolutely beautiful. There's no bleed through whatsoever. This is just a sheet from a previous page. It's not this going through. These actually may be perfect. For these books, definitely this page, I think. And I'll be honest, I bought them, really like them. The colours are lovely. I can't deal with the streakiness, which obviously you can see ever so slightly, but I'm going to colour over it, so I don't really mind. I'm just thinking these little flowers, this was like a lovely, really light, so I can stick with the more orangey tone if I base this in this kind of like primrosy colour, jasmine colour maybe. So I'm just going to base. So in other news, this morning I announced in my Facebook colouring group, which is called the Colouring Squad. So if you fancy joining, obviously click and you'll be accepted. But we are doing our first group budgie colour. I really want to get stuck into my, I actually love that. I'm just going to find one that'll go, that's quite nice. I want to get back into my favourite Hannah Calzon book, which is Tales from Forest Kingdom. So we're going to do a page a month. The first page has been picked. There's kind of no time limit on it. Obviously, if you want to get it done. This month, that's absolutely fine. But if not, you just complete it when you can. It's to get me back into the book and get some more pages done, to be honest, because it is my favourite. So it's going to force me to do maybe pages I would avoid. So this month I've gone for a page that has skin and fur. Now I do love colouring skin. Fur, not so much a fan. We'll definitely be doing a bit of basing with something and penciling over the top because I never really know what to do. So I'm going to show you that. Oh, it's not just very subtle difference, but like a really quick way of getting some colour down. I have to dig out over here actually my tombos. They might be good for on here as well. I have to say it sat under this ring light. It is absolutely boiling. Oh, we've just finished watching. We've watched the last episode tonight while we had tea. Has anybody watched it? It's on ITVX. It's the new Alan Carr sitcom when he's a kid. And it was brilliant. We loved it. I told Mum about it and she stayed up and watched it all in one go. Oh, we're still thundering and lightning. I've just seen a big flash. Do you hear that? I don't know if it'll pick it up or not. But I do love a good storm. I also started watching last night because I just was sat colouring. It come out maybe a couple of years ago, maybe last year. It's called The Irregulars on Netflix. I feel like it's going to be a kind of supernaturally program, but it's got Dr. Watson in, and he kind of like recruits this band of misfits to kind of help him. I really enjoyed it. So my eye, after the last video, do you remember me saying I had a bit of a sore eye? I woke up in the morning and my eyelid was massive. It was bright red, it was really swollen. No idea what was going on. Today is the first day since then that it's not actually sore to touch, so I think we're coming out the other side. Well, I will definitely, I'm just going to turn it so you can see it. Definitely going to be using these markers in this book. They've dried, like if you look at those pale yellow ones now, beautifully. And again, I'll show you on this side. No bleed through whatsoever. Perfect. Right, we've got this little dude here, and I think I'm going to just maybe throw in an orangey red. So let me just see. I feel like fire is an orangey red. I'm really zoomed in. I hope the quality of the videos are okay. I was a bit worried the other week because I just thought they looked a bit rubbish, but I'm still in two minds whether to get a camera and stop filming on my phone, to be honest. I never ever thought the channel would still be going, so I always kept putting it off, and I definitely did not think I'd have the amount of subscribers that I've got, and I fully appreciate every single one of you. You are amazing. So that is still kind of like an option I'm playing with at the minute. Also, when we were at the zoo, Lee took his camera and filmed, and the quality of the videos is like outstanding. I mean, my phone is good, Like if I, like when I watch them back, I think, oh, it's really good. But they're absolutely amazing. And last night he was showing me the videos and I was like, maybe I will buy a camera. Actually quite liking this. It's got 3 flowers left and I kind of want to do something different, but I'm not sure what. You know what I might do? Go in dark on the outside, light in the middle, because they're quite rounded flowers. I'm just going to sharpen. I'm absolutely boiling, I'm not going to lie. I feel like this is quite, oh yeah, so I've got these 3 flowers left and we've gone dark to light on everything. We've still got these yellows to do. I will find a yellow for that in a minute. Probably going to be this gold dust colour, or Aztec, or banana maybe. I think I'll go banana. Maybe Aztec gold, just because it kind of fits with the orange vibe. Excuse me. So I'm going to go around the outside, around the outside, around the outside. And then I am thinking with this lovely, lovely, lovely serpent colour, I feel like that might look quite red, but if I do, that's quite nice. I don't know if I've ever mentioned this, but I am a massive, massive coffee fiend, and drink quite a lot of it all day basically. And today I've had one. I really wanted to try and just be hydrated whilst the weather is so hot. So I bought myself a massive bottle of water. I'm gonna have to turn this round. I will make sure it's in the shot. I bought myself a massive water bottle, a 2.2 litre one from Tesco, absolute bargain. It was £7.50 instead of 11 on Club Card. I've got a huge, huge water bottle, but I hate the fact that it has a screw top and it's just open. This one has a straw, so it's absolutely brilliant. I've drunk quite a lot, so I'm probably going to be up all night, but I've had a little bit of a headache because I've not had my caffeine, but so I'm going to film this, I'm going to edit this, I'm possibly going to upload it and schedule it for tomorrow. My plan is maybe to get the yellow section done tomorrow. I've been watching everybody's completed pages. I just love them. It inspires me so much and like makes me think, oh, I want to do that page, or oh, I want to have a go at that, or I love them. So I sat at the table yesterday and just did an hour working on my Flowerscape page, and I just put my iPad on and catch up on everybody's channels. It's just like such a lovely thing to do. I love it when people say that they're colouring along as well. Not necessarily doing what I'm doing, but just sat colouring, watching me chat rubbish. Oh, I know I've got to tell you. So, Temu, you'll have seen it. It's everywhere. An advert came up on Facebook and I couldn't resist any longer and I needed to try it to see. So they had the coloir 240 pencils for literally like £40. I've bought them and I know it is completely at like my risk. They're probably going to be fake, but I don't know. I'm being open-minded. When I get them, I will come online and I will unbox them and swatch a couple and see what we think. But I've seen so many other colorists using them. I've had my eye on them for a while. They are quite expensive on our Amazon here, but I feel like they're quite a reasonably priced pencil. I might be wrong in America, so it kind of put me off getting them. Oh, I quite like that. I don't know why the colour's looking really rubbish, but it is quite smooth. Excuse me. And I thought, you know what? I'm not going to get probably chance to do it again. So I went for it. I don't know what pencil I've just been using. Oh. Yeah, so I went for it. I've bought them. I mean, the delivery is quite long. They're not coming until maybe I want to say the 16th. This is a Pride colour along. Has anyone been to any Pride events? Let me know in the comments. Or are you planning to? I've never been. It just always falls on a weekend that is not. I've just basically always got something else on. Like I'm out this Saturday. I go through like fits and starts. I have a lot all at once, like weekend after weekend after weekend. So it was like my birthday, then went to zoo, then I'm out again. Or I do absolutely nothing and I just stay in. I feel like I've made much more progress on this page than last time. I have, however, done, well, I've not done the majority, but I've done a fair few of the leaves. I'm not going to do the leaves on this video. I'm just sticking with the flowers and we are nearly there. We've just got those yellows. So I'm going to iron. I'm going to go and cool off in a shower because it's boiling. I was quite productive and multitasked, so whilst I was making the tea and watching YouTube videos, I made tomorrow's lunch. And I might, depending on the time, squeeze in 10 minutes of stray before bed. I might just get my book. I'm reading, I can't remember if I told you last time, I am reading a brand new Buffy the Vampire Slayer book. I'm a huge Buffy Vampire Slayer fan. I can't remember if I told you that, but I am. I have been obsessed with it since the film. But that obsession went next level when the series came out and Sarah Michelle Gellar became Buffy. And she basically just became an icon, didn't she? It's just my absolute favourite. So brand new book. I've got the second one on its way. It's just taking an age to get here and not quite sure why. I've literally just pulled out the pencil that I wanted straight away as well. Chuffed. So that's on its way, but I'm reading the first one. It's called Into Every Generation. And it's, the main character is Willow Rosenberg's daughter. Which obviously, if you are a fan, you will know that Willow is gay. So you may be asking, daughter, how? Well, I'm not going to tell you. You'll have to read the book. But quite clever. I like it. It really has that Buffy feel. So it's got like the humour. It's really nostalgic. Because it's got like Oz. Oz is in it, Willow's in it, Spike's in it. Xander's in it, Dawn's in it. I just was reading it and was like kind of falling in love with it straight away because it just really did take me back. And like watching Buffy on a Friday night was like mine and my mum's thing. We'd watch Buffy and then Angel every single week. So I have to say I'm a little bit concerned about the next square because it is yellow and I'm maybe going to have to use some kind of ochres in there maybe. Just to give it a little bit of variety, but I'm going to be using definitely my Tombows, a couple of these, just to try and mix it up. Obviously these are quite shiny pencils, but it looks quite lovely. And these middles do need doing. I am just going to do them probably all the same, in a yellow and an orange. There we go. So there is our orange square. We have got 5 minutes, so I'll do a leaf just in case anybody is new and not watching the video. So I use the Forest, which is from Cobra. It's my darkest green. And I think I just kind of went up the leaf. And then I used, I think it's olive green. And then we used grass blade, which really need the sharpens. And in fact, I'm probably not going to do much more because I did want to keep these videos shorter. I've managed to do it a little bit quicker. But off camera, what I will do is finish these leaves, finish the background, have a look at maybe what we could do for these middles. But I will zoom out in a second. I'm going to do these little leaves actually. But I do kind of like that the flowers hint as to what's coming next. I think that's quite a nice detail. And I know I said it before, this is probably one of those pages that I wouldn't choose to colour. But I am actually enjoying colouring a flower, so you never know. This bucket is gorgeous, to be honest. But yeah, get yourself over to the colouring squad if you want to join our Tales from the Forest Kingdom buddy colour. You can work through at your own pace, you can do every page, you can skip a page if you're not feeling it. There's no rules, it's a totally chill colour along. And I'm going to zoom out. I'm going to just tilt it so that it is not in the light, and I actually really like that. The background's going to be the same, and I really hope when it comes together it looks really nice. I'm going to have no black widows left in the pencil case at this rate, so I'm going to have to put them away because now I've got red and orange to put away. But if you are still here, thank you so much for watching. I hope you're coming along with me. I'd love to see if you are doing your own version. Please feel free to post it in the Facebook group or send me a DM and I will reply. I'm over on Instagram as Colour with Dan. I am going to try and get the yellow page up or done tomorrow. This will be going live tomorrow, Tuesday. And hopefully we'll get a couple more done this week. As always, thank you so much for your comments, for your likes, for just reaching out and chatting to me. I fully appreciate it and I will always get back to you. And your support on the channel is phenomenal. I wouldn't actually be here, obviously, without you. So thank you very much. I will see you all very soon. Happy colouring, and all that's left to say is adios, guys.